Hello, everyone. I want to welcome all of my beautiful fellow seekers out there today. And in today's spiritual session, we're going to explore the concept of spirit guides, and we will talk about simple ways to connect with them. I will also share some of my own personal experiences. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to light a candle to clear our energy space. And I will use our signature Swedish safety matches, of course, with the 3 stars. Today's candle is lemon, and it is an all-natural candle made with essential oils that help purify and cleanse the air and energy around us. So, most likely you've heard about guardian angels or spirit guides before. You may or may not believe that such a relationship or connection exists. But at least for now, let's be open and receptive to the idea. And it truly is such a marvelous, beautiful, comforting idea. The idea that we are being looked after and guided by pure love that is beyond our current comprehension. Guides are spiritual beings that help you during your journey here on Earth. Guides are positive, loving energies, and they can come to be a constant part of your life if you nurture that bond and remember to ask for help. Some people seem to have an understanding or awareness that their guides or guardian angels are around them, while others dismiss the thought entirely. One of the things I love about spiritual practice, development, and growth is that you don't have to be any kind of guru or enlightened intellectual to have or to make spiritual connections. This way, everyone has access to the divine, both within and all around us. We just need to remember to tap into that connection. I don't think that there's any real magic to it, but there are things that we can do to strengthen the connection and open up the space for communication, as long as we're willing to listen. As with anything, the more you practice, the easier it will be. With dedication, your ability to listen and to receive messages from your spirit guides will increase with time. First, it's important to keep an open heart as well as an open mind. Have faith and trust that you are constantly surrounded by loving, compassionate energy that is there to help you grow spiritually while on this earth. Next, invite the communication with your spirit guides by relaxing and clearing your mind. There are many techniques and different approaches for relaxation. Sounds, music, and regular meditation can be very effective. The meditation you practice can be very simple. Many times the best way to connect with your spirit guides is often the simplest. You can sit quietly and reflect. Take a walk in nature. Begin journaling. Calm your mind and clear your thoughts by taking a long bath or shower. Clearing your environment, getting rid of clutter can be very beneficial as well. In this way, you can attract pure, clear energy by eliminating distractions, clutter, outside noise, and likewise taking care of your physical body and your mind helps to keep that communication channel open. It's helpful to eat well, get enough sleep, and try to surround yourself with love and positivity. Creating boundaries to keep toxic drama and relationships at bay. In this way, we work to protect our energetic aura and raise our vibrations. The more negativity and distractions around you, the harder it can be for them to reach you. We often get in our own ways by constantly overthinking and overanalyzing, second-guessing our inner voice. We can block the connection. So, try to remain centered and peaceful with a calm and clear state of mind. And think about the questions you have and what you need help with most. You may find that it is helpful to write it down or simply hold it in your head and heart. Remember, don't forget to ask your spirit guides for help, assistance, and guidance as you need it. It's also helpful to heighten your senses. You will likely start noticing amazing synchronicities if you simply start paying attention to the signs and signals that are all around you. Of course, you want to keep realistic expectations. Communication and connection can come in many different forms. You may have a lucid dream, hear your inner voice, or just have a gut feeling about someone or something. So remember, don't second guess yourself. If you think that there's a message from your spirit guides, there most likely is. So be patient and trust in your guides. We may not always hear what we want to hear when we want to hear it, but if you surrender your timelines and ego-based desires and offer it up for the highest and greatest good, letting everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come, you will see that what is meant for you, for your highest and greatest good, will come to you at the right time. When we are patient and in a state of allowing amazing clarity and results become yours. There are a few ways that help me to clear out the noise of the day-to-day. Journaling, for example. Just begin jotting down your thoughts, feelings, and questions you may have. Ask your guides for help for your highest and greatest good. You can ask for assistance or a sign. And oftentimes, you will find that you already know instinctively what the answer is. Prayer, meditation, walks in nature, these are all ways to help you tap into your subconscious. Thinking about a particular situation or question that you have right before bed and asking for help can also be effective, as lucid dreaming and accessing the subconscious is the perfect way to connect with the divine within and also the assistance available all around you. So let's try an experiment over the coming days and weeks. Try to be patient, have faith, and trust in your bond with your guides. They are always looking out for you and have your best interests in mind. We often become distracted by what we think we want or need, but let's try to offer it up and surrender, releasing our wants, desires, worries, and fears, surrendering to the divine for our highest and greatest good. Let us practice regular self-care and try to tune in by raising our vibrations and energy, adopting healthy habits, and a regular meditation practice to relax our minds and open our hearts to our higher selves. Remember, you have many guides that are available to you to help you grow through your journey here on earth. You may not see or feel them, but have faith and trust that they are there with you always. And all you have to do is ask and listen for the answer. As promised, I wanted to share some of my own experiences, and I will try to keep it brief. While going through a particularly difficult time, I would constantly see the number 813. It would appear on the clock, in line, on buses and trains. And it wasn't just once in a while, but very often, and usually on a particularly challenging day. I finally decided to look it up after months of chalking it up to nothing more than a coincidence. There are different interpretations, of course, with numerology, but almost consistently it seems to signify new beginnings, creativity, spiritual growth, and helping others. Months later, this definitely would come to make sense. Another example happened rather recently. I began to try to connect more deliberately with my spirit guides. While journaling one day, I asked for a sign to show me that I was on the right track after many months of frustration about feeling stuck in a rut, despite all of my best efforts to make changes. I tried to be specific, and I asked my spirit guides to show me either a bluebird or a ladybug by the end of the following day. I thought both would be obvious to me and equally unusual for the middle of winter in my particular area of the country. The next day I opened the front door and there was a ladybug right next to the welcome mat. Later that same day, a few birds with blue tail feathers flew right out in front of my car. I talked to my mother on the phone to tell her a couple hours later, and she became very quiet on the other line. She told me that she too had an unusual encounter with a bluebird that day. One that she never would have mentioned had I not shared this with her. A bluebird sat outside her window for quite a while and didn't move, even after being surprised by some rather rambunctious squirrels. Signs really are all around us, and it's truly comforting to have faith and be open to this idea that everything happens for a reason, and divine love and guidance is within our reach if we simply tune in and ask for assistance. Please feel free to comment below and share your experiences, signs, synchronicities, messages from your spirit guides. I would really love to hear from you, and I think that these anecdotes are extremely comforting and awe-inspiring. So, as always, I want to thank you for sharing this time and experience with me, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Until then, keep seeking. You never know what you might find.